Hey, put the marriage back in your marriage. I know it kind of sounds crazy, like, Cindy, what do you mean? Like, put the marriage back in your marriage. But here's the thing: is your marriage truly still a marriage? Are you still operating from that place? Or has it just become like a friendship? Have you just become like roommates? Has it just become like things going on? With that said, just hold 2 seconds. There's so many devices over here going like crazy. So I'm like, why is the device going crazy? Just take this, folks. Um, Anyway, this is how you guys know it's live. This is how you guys know it's live because there's stuff going on in the background. There's crazy things going on. I'm just gonna get that distractions away. Take those devices over there. Okay, so I'm back with you. So as I was saying, put the marriage back in the marriage, right? Here's the thing: has your mates, flatmates, just going through the motions every day, going through the run of the mill that you don't even notice anymore. It's just become so routine that your life becomes routine, the day to day becomes routine, and you don't actually notice things with entrepreneurs because it's so easy to fall into the trap, especially if you work together and your husband does one part of your business or your wife does another part of business, that everything in your day, everything that you do becomes just a routine, a sameness. So with that said, because you know what, I don't want you to fall in that trap, and I don't want you to just like join these lives, watch these videos, and go, okay, that's nice, but how do I change it? How do I action it? So I want to just give you like quick actionable steps, quick things that you can do to actually put the marriage back in your marriage, and not just let it become roommates, that it become flatmates, that you just become people just going about day in life and that kind of thing. And while you're asking if you knew, yeah, I'm Cindy, and I'm a marriage coach, and I help entrepreneurs actually have a marriage that's thriving, that's amazing, so that they can lead not only in business, but they can lead in their life and truly have the life that God wanted for them and truly step into that calling. Okay. The funny thing is, I want to share a little story with you. I realized like, I don't know if like you have this in your marriage and that kind of thing, but like when my husband and I are downstairs in the kitchen, we're working, we just seem to like seamlessly go around each other. Like, the zig and the zag. Like, I'm busy making coffee, and before I'm like even stretched for the milk, the sugar and everything else is there. It's just become such a, like a well-oiled machine. And everyone was like, oh, but that's like such a well-oiled machine. You know what each other's doing. But the thing is, with the thing like with the relationship like that, you can fall into a trap. You can fall into the routine of sameness. You can fall into a routine of just expectancy. Like, oh, I expect this and this and this is going to be done. So therefore you stop making effort. Therefore you stop actually saying, hey, thank you. Hey, I appreciate that you do this. Hey, I appreciate that you just like, you thought about what I'm going to need, preempted it, and did that. And it's so easy to take that for granted and take that for just it's going to happen. It should happen. It has to happen, but it's not the norm. And I want to just encourage you to do that, to just say thank you. Hey, thanks for doing that. Thanks for just like having my back in all ways and all things. So what I was saying, how to actually put the marriage back in your marriage. Get yourself, like, so for me, I've got like thanks to my husband, I got a really big diary. He knows I like writing and stuff. So he surprised me with a diary, a really big one. So like over there is like all my notes and things like that. But what I want you to do, if you want to actually know, like, do you need to put the marriage back in your marriage, right? You're gonna know. But here's the thing I want you to do is here's the exercise I want you to look at doing. Take your day. So take a page out of your diary, take a day and actually look at what it is that you do. So actually journal. So keep a journal log of what you're doing in your day. So, woke up this and this. It doesn't have to be a specific time, but just everything that you did, and actually track your time and look at where it is that you're spending your time. What is it that you're spending your time on there? And actually look at it going, in that time, in a 24-hour period or in a 12-hour period in your day, how much time has actually been spent in being married, being in your marriage, right? Or have you spent a lot of that time just going through business, going through everything else in life, going through the motions, and you actually not spend time actually being involved in your marriage, connecting with your wife, connecting with your husband, and saying, hey, what are you doing today? Or hey, what's on your plate today? What's the concerns that you're having? Where can I alleviate? Or where do you need me? Or how can I support you today? Look at your day and actually just and look at it from an honest perspective. Don't go into this and go, okay, I'm going to change. Actually, truly look at your day and look at it from an honest perspective, going, okay, this is what I did today. This is, and just journal, like when you start a new task or start a new thing, just like jot it down on a piece of paper. or spoke with the wife, spoke with the husband, and then just briefly, what was it about? Was it about business? Was it about the kids? Was it about work? Was it about family members, or was it about us? Was it about us? And then, as I say, honestly, look down and then go saying, what is actually your time drains? What is actually taking so much of your time? And what of that can actually be outsourced? What of that does have to be on your plate and what doesn't? Because especially when it comes to business, there's a lot that we go through. There's a lot that we do. There's a lot as entrepreneurs that we want to do, that we want to be in this perfection mode. Because I know what it's like when you're an entrepreneur. You're like, I've got this idea. I want to launch this product. I'm going to help these people. I'm going to do this and this and this. And you get so in this creative mind, so in this creative zone where you don't think that anybody else can do it as good as you, because like you had this idea and you've got to do the email sequence, you've got to do this, you've got to do the lead magnets, you got to do everything, you got to jump on this podcast, whatever. But in the true essence is, other people are more skilled in certain areas. Other people are more skilled in emails, or other people are more skilled in copywriting. Give to them what their speciality is. You don't need to be the jack of all trades. It's good to know all those areas, especially if you're starting out a business, but you don't need to. God told us to actually go out and help, be servants. He didn't say hold it up, all your talents to yourself. You look at it, there's a parable in the Bible where the master gives the three servants, it's like, I think it's like 10 pieces of silver each, or 5 pieces of silver each, and he says grow them. And the one person squirrels it away, puts it away in the ground and keeps it there because, oh my gosh, when the master comes back. The other one multiplies it. The second one also increases the wealth. So when the master comes back saying, what did you do? The one's like, yeah, look what I did. Here is yes, what I did with the money, and it multiplied. Same thing. If you just take your talents that God's given you and you just keep it for yourself and you don't share it or you don't grow it, nothing's gonna happen. So take off from your plate what is not meant to be for you, what is not going to serve you with and especially something that somebody else can actually do, and give yourself the space and time in your marriage. Give that time to your marriage, to grow your marriage, to grow the foundation of your marriage. Because the thing is, when you do that, things will change. It'll become amazing. It'll become so fulfilling, and you are going to see that you're going to actually become more creative in your business when you have the foundation of your life sorted, when you have that foundation of what is it that you're going to do, where is it you're going to grow, right? But it all comes down to actually looking at putting the marriage back in your marriage and not letting your marriage just be the same, and actually let it be the amazing thing that God created it to be. Okay. So yeah, that's the message I just want to share with you guys today, and hope you have an amazing day. I shall see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, but he went from 5 to 10, which means